Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Friday Flash. I am Shannon, your title girl, serving Pierce and South King County. And with me today is Lori Cantu, your concierge for all of your title and escrow needs, serving King County. And today, Lori and I have a special guest, Janine Pearson. She is a branch manager at one of our King County locations. She has been an escrow closer LPO for more than 35 years, and we thought that she'd be a great addition to talk about our hot topic today. Lori, do you want to tell everybody about what our hot topic is?
Absolutely. Thank you for joining in, everyone. We are going to be talking about a hot topic in escrow right now, which is RON and electronic signings. There are 3 different types of electronic signings, and RON is one of them. And Janine, do you mind telling us a little bit about the 3 different kinds of signings?
I do not at all. Thank you so much for letting me join in on your meeting today. We have the hybrid e-signing, and that is where the lender would require wet signatures on the deed of trust, the promissory note, and other lender documents that will need to be notarized. The remainder of the lender documents can be e-signed on the internet, as well as our escrow document. There's an in-person e-signing, where all documents are electronically signed with an in-person notary sitting there with the client. And the topic we're talking about today is the remote online notary, where all documents, including all lender documents, are electronically signed and electronically notarized with a notary over the internet.
So in summary then, the 3 different types are the hybrid e-signings, the in-person e-signings, and then the RON signings where everything is online. Interesting.
Very interesting.
So,
isn't it crazy how things can work these days? The technology that's been given to us.
Right.
And then, Janine, so what will they need to be able to do such things? What do they need for approval to be able to do these type of transactions in the state of Washington?
Well, in order for a RON notary to happen and RON signed documents to happen, the county recorder that the property is located in that's going to be recording the documents must be able to accept RON signed and RON notarized documents. The lender must also consent to the RON notary, and they must have stated in their lender instructions that they will accept a RON notary.
So that's really important, right? Because the lender has to have approval in the state of Washington to do this. So check with your lenders first to verify they can even do these type of transactions.
The client will need ID. They would hold it up to the camera like this, showing the notary the pertinent information. So the notary is able to fill this out in their notary log, which is required by the state. Written consent from the buyer and seller. So the buyer and seller both have to agree if one or the other or both parties is going to be doing a RON signing. The title company that's insuring the transaction would have to approve this as well. And currently, the state of Washington has approved RON notaries through the end of May. However, we do expect the governor to extend the approval, and the legislation actually takes effect permanently in October of this year.
So let's say that a client and a lender, check off all of those boxes of the things to consider and everything's a go on their end. What does the client need to have in order to do this?
The client needs to have a computer with a camera on it or an iPad. They need to have valid ID. Is it 2 or 3 types of ID? So Washington State license that is not expired, a Washington State ID card that is not expired. A passport will work. They also would need a camera on their phone to be able to take a digital picture of their ID, and Wi-Fi that works. That's really important. Janine, did I leave anything out?
Sounds about right. Just like we're doing this meeting here, this is how the remote online notary would take place. We would be able to see each other. The notary has to be able to see the client and verify that they are the person that they are notarizing over the internet.
Very good. Well,
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on today and sharing your knowledge. Do you want to add anything, Shannon?
I was gonna ask, Deneen, has Fidelity closed any transactions where we've used one of the 3 types of RON signings?
We have. We've actually done the first 2, which was the hybrid e-signing and the in-person e-signing, and we've actually closed several remote online notary transactions. It went really well. The clients loved it, and I think this is going to be the wave of the future for most of our closings going forward.
Excellent.
Wonderful. Well,
Fidelity
thank
is
you. This is
Yeah.
great. Tune in next week. We're going to be bringing more important topics to you, and appreciate your time. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great Friday.
Thanks, everybody. See you next time.